Every white person likes to lie to themselves that they were alive, 150 years ago, that they would have been working on the Underground Railroad, trying to help slaves escape, right? I would have been one of the good white people. I would have taken time out of my day, risked my life. And the reality is you'd be doing back then exactly what you're doing today. Nothing. Not a fucking thing. Maybe a little hashtag, Black Lives Matter. Oh my God, my heart breaks on my L-shaped couch. My favorite thing about the Black Lives Matter marches was the store windows that would have the plywood over the windows, and then it would say Black Lives Matter on top of the plywood. I just love the duality of that message, It's like, Black Lives Matter, we're all the same, we're all one. Don't burn down my store, you fucking animals. Everybody is welcome in this store. Anyone can come in, one at a time. Follow him. I gotta tell you, the way white women somehow hijack the woke movement, generals around the world should be analyzing this. The woke movement was supposed to be about people of color, and it was about that for about 8 seconds. And then somehow, white women swung their Gucci-booted feet over the fence of oppression and stuck themselves at the front of the line. My life is so hard, with my SUV and my heated seats. You have no idea what it's like to be me. Trash and white guys, the nerve. Where's the camera? The nerve of you white women. You guys stood by us toxic white males through centuries of our crimes against humanity, and occasionally when you wanted to sneak off and hook up with a black dude, if you got caught, you said it wasn't consensual. Yeah, that's what you did. So why don't you shut up, sit down next to me, and take your talking to? It went from men not listening to women at all to just this total overcorrection that anything they fucking said means it happens, They got these hashtags like, believe women, right? It's a little open-ended, huh? It's just straight across the fucking board, all of them, every last fucking one of them. What about the psychos? What about the ones that key your car and light your shit on fire because you didn't fucking answer a text? What about them? How about you believe like 88% and that last 12% that's out of their fucking minds? I think that's a fair percentage, wouldn't you? No? Are you too afraid to not believe? I know. That's the world we're fucking living in right now. And then, and then people are just like, did you see that story? You can't make something like that up. I always want to be like, well, did you see Star Wars? I mean, somebody made that up. They made like fucking 15 of them, People can make shit up, right? You're part of the fucking problem. Get the fuck out, what's the worst is when they're telling you a story and you want to listen, but just what they're talking about, you can't even retain it. So I was supposed to go out to lunch with Jennifer. I'm all ready to do that. I show up, she's there with Susan. She knows I hate Susan. I look like shit. Susan's been going to the gym. I mean, at that point, your head is like a newborn baby. You're trying to hold it up. You can't. Even if you're trying to pay attention, you can't. Then you just start staring at their mouth after a while. Like, I can't believe it keeps coming out. This is fucking unbelievable. It's like, it starts fading off. You start thinking about your own life, right? Why did I take Nebraska given 28? What the fuck is wrong with me? All of a sudden her voice goes, it goes up. You're like, fuck, that was a question. All right, now what do? Can't say yes, you can't say no, you gotta come with something neutral. What the fuck are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It is what it is. You put one foot in front of the other and, halftime adjustments, got nothing.
Dude, what the fuck? Your clock says 10:06 right now. What is that part of autism?
Yeah.
What the fuck is autism, by the way? All I know is you just can't talk about it. Like, everybody gets all like, I'm on that spectrum. And you're like, all right, well, what does that mean? And they get like all fucking mad at you like,
I could explain it pretty easily.
Okay, shit.
Are you sitting down? There are a lot of different character traits that people on the autism spectrum have. It doesn't mean they're autistic.
Talking with your hands.
Learning to be expressive. Not picking up on facial cues, facial recognition, obsessive compulsive disorder, narrow focus, nonverbal, difficulty adapting to different situations, sensitive to sounds, smells. There's like a whole bunch of things. And the idea of the spectrum isn't really, people think it's how far on the spectrum, like how fucking autistic are you?
Yeah.
That's not what it means.
How deep does it go?
The spectrum is...
Like, how metal are you?
Right. That's not how it works, though.
Okay.
Like, are you an 11? It is...